Now in this video, I'm going to talk about why you need to replace you and your with a person and a person's. Now normally, you and your is used second person case. So first there are three kinds of subject pronouns. And so here you have first person case, and that's when you're talking about yourself. So that's I, my, us, we. And then second person case is when you're talking to someone, you and your. And then third person case is he, she, they, Stephanie, the reader, Americans. So third person case is whenever you're talking about somebody else, depending on whatever your subject is going to be. So when you write an essay, you can either use first person case, second person case, or third person case. Okay, second person case is when you directly address the reader. Second person case is used in business letters, emails, food recipes, or whenever you want to instruct someone how to do something. Or a call to action. In other words, you want to get someone to do something. And so in these cases, we use second person case. First person case is when we talk about ourselves. Okay, when we talk about ourselves and our life, we use first person case. And this occurs in biographies, okay, biographies, autobiographies. Sorry, this occurs in autobiographies and creative short stories, poems, books, movies. So first person case is used in autobiographies, creative short stories, poems, books, and movies. Second person case is used in business letters, emails, recipes, and process essays. In other words, and technical writing. In other words, when you're instructing someone how to do something. Just like I use you and your when I talk to you, when I give you your feedback. Third person case is used in academic writing. Research papers. And so what we're doing in this class is pretty much academic writing. We're doing a mixture of, and so the narrative essay that we're writing in this class is a mixture of creative short story, autobiography, and academic writing. And so what I want you to do in this class is I want your academic papers in this class to have a more professional tone. And so when we replace you and your with a person or one or people, then you get a more professional tone. Okay, so as an example, here's a student's, what a student wrote. So here's the original of what the student wrote. To be ready for marriage, a person needs to be mature. And then she wrote, when you meet someone the first time, what you see is their appearance. And sometimes that can help you or deceive you. When you make your choice to go forth with a relationship, it means you want to evaluate and learn from that person. You never really know everything about a person because everyone changes daily. True love is a risk. Getting to know a person's morals and what is important to them can help you decide if marriage is a goal. When you are young, you barely know yourself, so being committed to another person is a challenge with itself. It is beautiful to learn and evaluate another person and being secure in the bond you will build together. And so when we use you and your, that's very conversational English. That means that you're writing the way you talk. And when we write in academic writing, we want a more professional tone, and we don't want to write the way we talk. We don't want to sound conversational. And so what we have to do in order to sound more academic and more professional and less conversational is we have to replace all of the you and your with a person. So here's when a person meets someone the first time. They see what they see is their appearance, and sometimes that can help a person or deceive a person. So you see that even with that one sentence, this sounds a lot more professional. Okay, when a person makes their choice to go forth with a relationship, it means they want to evaluate and learn from that person. You never know, or a person never knows everything about another person because everyone changes daily. True love is a risk. Getting to know a person's morals and what is important to them can help a person decide if marriage is a goal. When a person is young, they barely know themselves. They barely know themselves. So being committed to another person is a challenge within itself. It is beautiful to learn and evaluate another person and being secure in the bond they will build together. And so this makes the whole paragraph a lot less conversational and a lot more professional sounding and a lot more academic. And so when we write in an academic paper, we want to sound professional and we want to sound academic and we don't want to sound conversational. So that's why if you have a lot of you and your in your paper, you need to replace all of the you and your with a person. So I already did this person's essay and I redid her first paragraph. Is there an age limit on when a person is ready to share their life with someone? Marriage means so much to many people. It allows a person to share their life with one another. When a person is married, it means that they have decided to evaluate and learn from one another. It means they want to grow and trust someone with their life. At the altar, when a person says, I do, it means a person's ready to sacrifice and accept all that comes with marriage. All this age, in all of this, age is a factor, but a person must be willing to learn the lessons of life before anything can be done. But character is built through the lessons that are taught. To be ready for marriage. So this is her introduction paragraph. To be ready for marriage, a person needs to be committed, mature, committed, and trusting. And then here you have the second paragraph where you have to be ready for marriage, a person needs to be mature. And so that's what I changed all the you and the your into a person because that makes it sound a lot more professional. So if you have a lot of you and your in your paper, replace it with a person, and then your paper will sound a lot more professional. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me.